All right, welcome back to King Forex Trading Mastery. If this is your first time you'll be checking on our channel, make sure you click that subscribe button and don't forget to activate the bell icon so that you can be notified anytime we upload any new content. And if you really want to learn more, feel free to check on our channel. We have a lot of educational content that can benefit your trading career, so make sure you check them out. All right, so um this week is another week. It's been a great month of August so far, right? And believe me guys, this month of September is going to be more awesome than August. So this analysis, you see this chart you're looking right in front of you comprises of moving average, stochastic, and RSI. And this strategy you're looking right in front of you is called the King strategy. This strategy has well over 75% win rates if traded accordingly. And if you really want to learn more about this strategy, make sure you watch this video to the end, right? So you can get to see a video link to learn more about on how to set this the EMA's parameters and the trading condition. And we also have a video for the Snipper entry where you can take a small stop loss like 10 pips, 8 pips to get something big, all right? So we also have a video on that. Feel free to check on our channel and look for the Snipper entry strategy with the King strategy. So from there you can learn more. So for the purpose of this analysis, we'll be using 1 hour as our entry time frame and H4 as our filter, and of course we'll be analyzing from weekly down to 1 hour. All right, this previous week has been really amazing. We had a lot of our analysis played out accordingly with few losses. So guys, this strategy is meant for everyone, both the beginner, intermediate, and professional. All right, so let's get started. So this week analysis is between Monday, September 6th to Friday, September 10th, 2021, right? Monday, September 6th to Friday, September 10th, 2021. So, okay, the first pair I'm going to be looking at is AUD Swiss franc. AUD Swiss franc, according to H1 and H4, this is currently buy bias. So coming to the weekly, we see this close in green, a momentum candle without much tail, as I used to call it. Is a momentum candle to me. So this is still expected to push up some more during this coming week. It's still expected to push up some more, probably to this red zone. So the red resistance right here at 0.6999 is the weekly target. All right, okay, and the daily candle, we also see this close in green. Okay, and this is currently sitting at a significant resistance, so we expect it to even push up more. And the daily target for this is at this green resistance, which is at 0.6865 during this coming week. So that's what we expect. And if this level get broken after a few days, our next target is going to be the red resistance. Okay, so AUD Swiss franc, let's wait for the pullback. Wait for the pullback and catch your buy entry to the upside. And of course, the first target is going to be at this green level. All right, so AUD Swiss franc is a good one to look out for a buy. Look for a buy on AUD Swiss franc. AUD JPY, we have almost the same setup on all AUDs. Okay, so AUD JPY is also buy bias. So the weekly candle, we also see this close in green. All right, so with this in mind, we still expect this pair to push up towards the red resistance at 84.16. okay, during this coming week. So for the daily, we see this currently sitting at a resistance, okay, but we're optimistic this is going to get broken, Okay, as we've seen this candle close above this level. So with this in mind, we expect this to keep pushing up. We expect AUD to keep pushing up. So this is expected to push up to 84.85 for the daily target, all right, which is at this green resistance level. So that's going to be our daily target, while the red resistance is going to be our weekly target. So AUD is good for a buy. So let's wait for the proper pullback, then catch your buy entry to the upside. AUD is good for a buy and take your profit before the green resistance and subsequent target ahead. All right. So AUD it's a good one to look out for a buy. AUD card is the next pair I want to talk about. AUD card, we also see this is also buy bias according to H1 and 4. Okay, the weekly candle, we see this close in green, a strong candle as well. So we should expect this to keep pushing up during this coming week. All right, so the weekly target for this is around this red resistance, but we don't expect price to approach this level in 1 week, may take 2 weeks or 3, okay, depending on the momentum. Okay, all right, so this is going to be the weekly target, the red resistance at 0.9554, all right, and the daily target for this, we also see the daily candle close in bullish engulfing candle. So a clear confirmation that we should expect this one to keep to push up a little bit more. And we've seen this pair break this structure right here. So we expect this to push up some more to this level. We expect it to push up some more to this green resistance at 0.9416 for as our daily target. So that's going to be the daily target, while the red is going to be the weekly target. So AUD card, as usual for this also, let's wait for a pullback, and catch your buy entry on its way up. So AUD card is also good for a buy. Okay, AUD card, look for a buy. The next time we'll talk about is CAD JPY. CAD JPY is buy bias according to H1 and 4. So the weekly candle, we see this close in green. So, but we should expect some more push up according to this, because we see this coming from a weekly demand zone. So this may help this to push up some more to the red resistance level at 0.18 for the weekly target. So the daily target, we also see this close. We see this close as a pin bar. All right. But with that in mind, we may expect little pullback first before we can see the continuation to the upside. Okay, because the daily is showing a reversal candle, so we may expect a pullback on lower time frame before we see the continuation to the upside. So the daily target for this is at this green resistance, which is at 88.45 for the daily target. So CAD JPY, of course, the cross has happened. Once you see the cross back to the upside, it's going to be a good one to buy. And if the two moving average, the black and blue moving averages cross below the red, then that has turned the signal invalid. Okay, so but for now it is still buy bias. So CAD JPY, look for a buy. CAD JPY, look for a buy. The next one we'll talk about is Euro NZD. Euro NZD is also sell bias based on H1 and 4. Okay, the weekly candle, we see this close in red, a strong red momentum candle to the downside. So with this, we should expect more push, okay, more pull down on Euro NZD. So if this pair should keep going down, we expect it to drop down to the red support at 1.6334. Okay, during this coming week, before we can see any significant or big reversal, beg your pardon. So the daily candle, we also see this close in red, and we've seen this close below a low right here. So this gives us another assurance that we should expect more downside. So for the daily target on Euro NZD, the green support is our daily target, which is at 1.6480. Okay, that is our target for Euro NZD to the downside. So let's wait for pullback on Euro NZD. Definitely wait for the pullback and catch your trade to the downside. All right, catch your sell entry, and our first profit is going to be at the green level, while the overall weekly target is going to be the red level. All right, so Euro NZD is good for a sell. Euro Swiss franc. Euro Swiss franc is currently buy bias according to H1 and 4. So the weekly candle, we see this close in green, a big green candle for that matter. So this is a signal that we should expect another momentum during this coming week, another momentum to the upside during this coming week. So if that should happen, we should expect this to cross up to the red resistance at 1.0983, okay, during this coming week. So for the daily, we see this on the daily is currently sitting at a significant resistance right now, and the candle closed as a pin bar. So with that in mind, we may see another pullback right here, a significant pullback right to somewhere below here, then probably back to the upside, but we're going to see what price is going to do. But based on H1 and 4, we still see this is still buy bias because it's still very well above the 120 moving average. So let's wait for the pullback, catch your buy entry. So once you catch your buy entry, you may take your first profit at this level, all right, because that is the daily resistance. Take your first profit, and if that level gets broken, we are heading higher to a long journey at the red resistance. So for now, Euro Swiss franc is currently buy bias. So look for a buy on Euro Swiss franc. Euro USD is also buy bias right now. So the weekly candle, we see this close in green, all right, and it's currently sitting at a resistance right now. So with this in mind, guys, we should expect more momentum to the upside, okay, as USD is still weak, but we'll see what the week is going to present to us. So with this in mind, we expect USD to at least pull up to this red resistance at 1.1978 for the weekly target. Now for the daily target, we see this is sitting at a supply zone right now at a resistance zone, and the candle we have is a pin bar, although it's not a red body, but still a pin bar with a rejection from the upside to the downside. So with this in mind, we may see some pullback. Okay, we'll see some pullback on the lower time frame. Then from there, it may kick back to the upside. So Euro USD is good for a buy. Okay, so coming to H1, wait for the pullback, then catch your buy entry to the upside, and this is going to be our first target. The great resistance will be our first target, and if that level gets broken, then we are heading higher to the red resistance. Okay, so Euro USD is good for a buy. Euro USD, take a buy. The next thing I want to talk about is GBP USD. GBP USD is currently buy bias according to H1 and 4. Okay, so the weekly The weekly candle, we see this close in green, all right? But of course, based on this momentum, we should expect some more pull up to the upside, probably to the red resistance, okay? To the red resistance at 1.3981. But right now we're seeing this sitting at a supply zone right here. Okay, so the daily candle, we see this close in green. All right, so we should expect some more push up if ever price is going to keep pushing up, because this is not so decisive on the higher time frame according to what we are seeing right now. So, but based on the lower time frame, this is still currently buy bias. So we wait for the pullback, catch your buy entry to the upside, and the top right here is going to be the first target. It's going to be the first target, and if this level get broken, then we'll be heading higher to the upside. Okay, so GBP USD is also still good for a buy. Look for a buy on GU. GN is currently sell bias right now based on H1 and 4. Okay, and the weekly candle, we see this close in a big red candle. Okay, so this tells us that we should expect more downside for this pair to drop down to this level before we can see any reversal, if ever is going to reverse from here. So the weekly target for GBP/NZD is 1.9174. all right, so see, this support right here is a weekly target. So the daily target, we see also see this close in red, all right, and this is currently sitting at a significant support zone. So we should expect some pullback before the downside. So with that in mind, going back to our entry time frame, let's wait for pullback on H1, then catch your sell entry to the downside. And this green support is going to be our first target. And if this level get broken, of course, we are heading to the lower support at 1.9174. Okay, so GN is a good trade to also look out for a sell. GN, look out for a sell. GBP AUD, okay, this is currently sell bias as well. So the weekly candle, we see this close in green, but we are seeing this is currently sitting at this green support, which is at which is also as a significant support. But we expect this level to get broken for price to come and retest the 120 moving average on the weekly. So the weekly target for this is at this green support at 1.8258. all right, while the daily is still at the same level where price is currently trading. Okay, so we expect price to revisit this area before it gets broken. All right, to revisit this area to pull back and come back and hopefully break it to the downside. So the daily target, the target for this is at this, the daily target is at the green support at 1.8520. Okay, so coming to the entry time frame, let's wait for the pullback, then catch your sell entry to the downside, and this level right here is going to be the first target. All right, so GA is also a good trade to look out for a sell. GBP AUD, look for a sell, is a good trade. The next one is G-Chef. G-Chef is currently buy biased. Okay, so we should look for some buy. G-Chef, we see this close in green on the weekly. The weekly candle has a healthy green candle, so we should expect more pull up during this week, probably to this red resistance at 1.2796. All right, so and the daily we also see this close in green, and this has crossed up the 120 moving average. So we expect this to at least pull up to this resistance right here. All right, so the daily target is at 1.2711. All right, so coming to our entry time frame, we'll expect this to pull down a little bit more. Then on its way up, catch your entry to the upside. So GBP chef, look for a buy. GBP chef, look for a buy. NZD USD is currently buy bias based on H1 and 4. Okay, and the weekly candle, we see this also close in green, a big green candle. So we should look out for more some more momentum to the upside. Okay, and the target for this is at the this green this red resistance at the 0.7312. All right, so and the daily targets, we also see we've been seeing huge momentum on NZD in the last 2 weeks. So we expect this to also pull up some more, okay, to this level, if ever the reversal is going to happen first. So the daily target for NZD is at the 0.7209, which is at this green resistance. So coming to our entry time frame, wait for the pullback. All right, wait for the pullback and catch your buy entry to the upside. And this green resistance right here is going to be the first profit, while the next one, the red, is going to be the weekly target. So NZD this is also a good trade to look out for a buy. NZD look for a buy. NZD JPY, this is currently buy bias according to H1 and 4. Okay, so the weekly candle, we also the same setup we see on NZD JPY is what we are seeing on NZD is what we are seeing on NZD JPY. So the weekly candle, we see this close in green. Okay, a momentum candle with small tail. So we should expect this to pull up some more towards the red resistance at 80.11. All right, for the week. So the daily target, we see price is currently close to the nearest high, so which is at this. So we should expect some more pullback before we can see more push up. So the daily candle, we also see this close in greens, gives us another assurance that we should expect more pull up, because the pair has been pushing up the last 2 weeks. So coming back to H1, let's wait for the pullback. Wait for the pullback and catch your entry to the upside. And this resistance right here is going to be the first profit, while the overall weekly target is going to be the red resistance. So NZD JPY, this is also a good trade to look out for a buy. NZD JPY, look for a buy. NZD Swiss Franc. NZD Swiss Franc is currently buy bias according to H1 and 4. Okay, we have almost the same setup on NZDPS. So the weekly candle, we see this close in green, a strong bullish candlestick. So we should expect more push up on this pair. Okay, we should expect more push up to the red resistance at 0.6626. Okay, so that's going to be our weekly target, but we should expect more to the upside, but that's going to be the minimum target for the week. All right, so the daily, we see this is currently sitting at a resistance, so we may expect some pullback before the push up can happen. And of course, this close in green tells us that a healthy green candle tells us that we should expect more push up, because for the past 2 weeks on NZDs, we've seen the institutions trading, giving us a a series of push up on some of the pairs, so we should expect more push up on this. So coming to the entry time frame, wait for the pullback on NZD Swiss franc. All right, wait for the pullback and catch your buy entry on its way up, and take your first profit right at this resistance, all right, which is at 0.6544. And if that level get broken, the red resistance is the weekly target. All right, so NZD Swiss franc is a good trade to look for a buy. NZD Swiss franc, look for a buy. USD card is currently sell bias. Of course, USD has been weak for quite some days now, so we should expect more pull down because this pair is still currently sell bias. You should expect more push down on USD card, I beg your pardon. So the weekly candle, we see this close in red, but we are currently seeing this sitting at a demand zone. So we should expect some push up, but anything can happen right here. So we're going to want to wait and see what is going to happen. But if the downside is going to continue, the weekly target for this is at the red support at 1.2286. All right, while the daily target is at this green support at 1.2417. But prior to but right now we are seeing this sitting at a support zone. So, but we of course expect this to pull down some more, a little bit more, to this to the green support zone at 1.2417. Okay, so if price is still ready to pull down, then let's wait for the pullback. Let's wait for the pullback and catch our sell entry to the downside. Okay, so guys, we're going to watch closely on this pair as well. We're going to watch closely on this pair, but it is still currently sell bias. So USD card is currently sell bias. Look for a sell on USD card. The last pair I will talk about is gold. Gold has been pushing up and is currently buy bias. It has visited our weekly target right here, which is what we talked about 4 weeks ago, and price is right here now. We talked about it right when price was around this level, that it was going to go back here, and now it's at the same level. So we're going to see what's going to happen right here. So the weekly candle, we see this close in green, okay, a hammer candle. So we should expect this to push up some more during this coming week. Okay, so with that in mind, this right here, the red resistance right here is going to be the weekly support. Is going to be the weekly resistance, I beg your pardon, the weekly target at 1.1855.81. Okay, 1855.81. That's going to be weekly target for gold. Okay, but for the daily candle, we see this close as a bullish engulfing, but currently it is sitting at a strong daily resistance. So we'll have to watch closely what is going to happen right here. Until this level get broken, that is when we can see a significant push up to this level for the week. All right, so the daily candle, so the daily the entry candle, we want to wait for a reversal. Okay, then catch your buy entry to the upside, and ensure you take your profit, your first part of your profit at this green resistance, which is 1833.82. And if that level get broken, we are heading ahead to the red resistance. All right, so gold is still buy bias, but of course, you know gold is really volatile. You may want to take the sniper entry to enter this to be able to catch small stop loss and big reward. All right, so that's all I have for you guys on this pair. my week pair for this week, sorry, a quick recap. AUD Swiss franc is going up, so look for a buy. AUD JPY is going up, look for a buy. AUD CAD is going up, look for a buy. CAD JPY is going up, look for a buy. Euro NZD is going down, look for a sell. Euro Swiss franc is going down, look for a sell. Euro USD is going up, look for a buy. GBP USD is going up, look for a buy. GBP NZD is going down, look for a sell. GBP AUD is going down, look for a sell. GBP Swiss franc is going up, look for a buy. NZD USD is going up, look for a buy. NZD JPY is going up, look for a buy. NZD Swiss franc is going up, look for a buy. USD CAD is going down, look for a sell. Gold is going up, look for a buy. And the week pair for the week, as we can see, we see Euro is still weak, Euro is weak, USD is weak, and CAD is also a little bit weak, all right? And the strong pair we can spot is AUD is strong, NZD is still strong, okay, until the change of trend happen, all right? So this is all I have for you guys. So for those who want to learn more about this strategy, make sure you check other videos and watch this video to the end. There is a link where you can click to learn more about this strategy. And if you are here to subscribe, make sure you click that subscribe button. And if this is of great help to you and is of great value, make sure you drop your comment in the chat and ensure to share this with your loved ones, and don't forget to like the video. All right, so of course guys, I'm going to see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much for having me. Happy trading and happy weekend. Bye bye for now, and God bless.